Hello and welcome to another
This
episode of Diary of Football Coach. I'm Anastasios, I'm your host for today, and this podcast is all about stories, struggles, and breakthroughs that shape football coaching. Whether you're coaching on the weekends or you have big dreams to start your own thing in coaching and in football, please stay with us. We have lots of insights and inspirations from Coach Ali today, that is here, that is founder of Elevate 360, a grassroots academy that's all about developing young players on and off the pitch. And Ali is here with us to share his story. Hello Ali, how are you? Can you
I'm
do?
excited.
Yeah, excited, nice one.
Yeah, man.
Can you introduce a little bit yourself and tell us about your background in coaching?
My name's Ali Sakinsel. I'm 22 years old. I've been coaching for, I'd say, 4 to 5 years. When I first started, I started as a assistant coach, and I never looked at coaching as a job that I wanted to pursue in the future. But then when I started to go into actual football coaching and leading some sessions with a couple clubs out there, I saw the impact that I was able to have on kids, and I think that's what really built me into it. So I started Elevate 360 very recently this year actually. It's been open for like the last 2 months and been on a roll for the last month. So I'm working on Elevate 360, trying to build my own coaching initiative and just learn as much as I can in coaching.
Sounds
So yeah.
that sounds really inspiring there. So, where does the name of Elevate 360 coming from, and what does it mean to you and your players?
Elevate 360, funny story because it took me I think 2 to 3 weeks to figure out a name. And I went through like I use technology like AI, ChatGPT. I went on Canva and tried to look at different names on Canva and I couldn't find a name. And then I saw Elevate, but then I thought Elevate is a bit simple. I need something next to it. And then I kind of looked at my values and what makes a player. And I think the best players are always all-rounded people and all-rounded players. So I thought Elevate 360 because it's like the full circle of the football experience.
Mm,
So that's my catchphrase, the full circle of football experience, and that's where I got it
I
from.
like it. Sounds very interesting, actually. So,
Yeah.
what inspired you to start Elevate 360, and what specific moment of the story sparked the idea? Like, how did you start it?
Um, for me, it was all about my personal agenda against myself. I wanted to do something to like have an impact on other people, and I wanted to do something to feel successful with myself. So when I started to pick up coaching, and I thought, you know what, I'm quite good at this. Like I'm able to actually make children smile. I thought I want to start something that's different to everyone else, and I want to work more on like children and kids their personal traits and
Okay.
make them a better person, not only a better footballer. Because nowadays coaches only look at the technical side of things, but not on their personal character traits. So that's where my passion for coaching came from. And
Okay.
I'll say when I was younger, um, I never had that coach, which helped me build my confidence and helps me elevate myself as a person. And I feel like I am that coach that I needed.
Okay.
So I want to give that to other people. If you understand,
How was actually your first coaching session?
it was good. My first coaching session was it had its ups and downs. You know, the kid was sometimes interested, sometimes not interested.
Okay.
So then I found a solution by like making it personal to him and kind of you always need to give something back to a kid to get them involved. So it could be a sticker, it could be a high five, it could be a little gift at the end of 10 sessions, but something that they're working towards. And unconsciously, they don't even realize it, but they start picking up on things, they start learning, and like their patience gets better, their listening improves, everything like that just
Sounds good.
it improves.
So, what was the first step you took to start to turn Elevate 360 from an idea to reality?
First step, spoke to I spoke to family, spoke to friends. Um, I spoke to everybody out there that I knew in the coaching industry, like yourself. Got ideas from you, got ideas from anyone I could, and then I actually came across a mentor from a bigger club out there who's done something like this before. and they supported me with like making it from an idea into reality. They laid out the plan for me and told me exactly how to go around it. So then I started working on the names. I came across Elevate 360 after like 3 weeks. I started working on the logos with my sister. She helped me a lot with the logo because I'm terrible at that. I used Canva, everything. And then I just created a poster. And I feel like once I created the poster, it just all came along. I opened the Instagram, I opened social media, TikTok. Social media is a big thing. So I started getting some following and then I just put it out there and I got my first customers.
Okay. So basically, can you tell us 5 quick tips just before we start a little bit to go further, how someone would start their own academy?
Um, Use the technology around you. Use AI. It's smarter than what you are. You know, smarter than me definitely. Um, Try new ideas. Don't be scared to put your ideas into action. So when I first started, I thought of FIFA. Kids love FIFA. What type of things can I use in FIFA to get them engaged? And I thought, have FIFA cards. Like you give them FIFA cards which are suited for them. So if you're really good at shooting, you give them 99% on shooting, and if they're not good at passing, they need to make their passing 99 before they can move on to the next stage, for example. Um, Network is your net worth. That's the biggest thing I've found in coaching and in life actually, because without my network, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And kind of have values. So my values are respect, confidence, leadership, and those three things make an overall player. So if you have values and you preach your values to your community, to your kids, to the parents, you'll come a long way.
Uh, how how do you reflect on your first days when you start your coaching career on these values? How did the early days help you to bring these values on the academy?
Yeah, at the early days it's hard. So the early days you may feel demotivated. Like my first session, I was so demotivated. I went into my session, I was so excited. I left my session, I called my mom and I was like, I don't even know if I could do this. Am I a good enough coach? And it's just, but then you find a way through it, you find a solution. And then once you get that ball rolling with that, let's say that individual, that like the kid, the parent, whoever it is, then you're able to add these values into them. And it's not by drilling it in their head saying, be respectful, like be a leader. It's a little step at a time. It's like you just put one stone into the basket and you just wait, and it all comes along.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's important that these kids they enjoy to be on your session because it's not just
Yeah.
coming there. It's about
Yeah.
creating this environment that everybody feels safe and feels respectful. And if you don't do it first yourself, they will not have the
Yeah.
kids because if they see you not being respectful, then they won't be as well. You have to be the role model for them. You have to
Yeah.
inspire
100%.
inspire them come to the session and come to find you, give a high five as you say it, and you
Yeah.
know, looking forward because for them is the one day of maybe one day of the week that they're having actually have fun,
Yeah.
and I think we're
Like,
responsible for that.
yeah. You've seen it like when we're coaching, like as soon as we're there, the kids start running to us. Anastasius, Coach Ali, Coach Anas, how are you? High fives. If we turn around and just, yeah, high five, go play, go do whatever you're gonna do, then we're not being a role model to them, innit? They're just gonna look at us, be like, oh,
Yeah,
like, what type of coach is this?
obviously,
You know?
obviously there are ups and
So
downs. There's always
yeah,
a couple of days that you
100%,
say, okay,
100%.
I cannot do it anymore, and then you say,
Yeah, 100%.
some, to give you an example, it was a rainy day, one day.
Yeah,
and and I say to myself, why am I coaching still? Why am I not staying home? Because it's kind of natural. Because if it's
yeah,
always raining, it's cold. You say sometimes, no, I don't want to do it anymore. And it's coming one of the kids and you start saying to me, Coach, you are the best coach I've ever met. Out of nowhere,
yeah,
like I didn't expect that coming from there. And so I start thinking, okay, now calm down and keep going. He gave me the
yeah.
motivation of keep this.
with coaching, there's always ups and downs. I've realized this a lot. Like one week I'm so engaged, the next week I don't feel as engaged. You kind of lose a spark, but the smallest things will always spark that light back. Like other coaches praising your work, or the kids coming and being happy at the end of the session, or being like, "Oh, I had fun today," like stuff like that. Just
Yeah,
it brings that spark right back up. I love it.
unbelievable. So, what's your
Yeah.
proudest moment so far of Elevate 360?
My proudest moment. So myself, I set myself a 6 month target because I thought I want to be as realistic as I can be, and I do have very limited time to work on Elevate 360 as much as possible. So my 6 months target was to have, let's say, two one-to-ones, slowly work towards group sessions, and kind of grow a community or grow a following on social media. And within the first month, I've already got my one-to-one sorted. Had a birthday party the other day for 10 kids, and like it was amazing, really good fun. I've got a following on Instagram, got my TikTok open, posted some content, stuff like that, and being able to have the support from my family and friends and my other coaches around me is that's the biggest thing that made me where I am now, I would say.
And how did they help you, the community, how did they help you on this kind of starting point?
Yeah. So I have on my birthday party, I was struggling to look for coaches because like due to you need to look at a lot of legal actions as well. So I needed other coaches there, let's say for safeguarding. I needed to make sure their DBSs were checked, everything like that. So I had other coaches come and help me, which were my friends. And also community wise, the parents of the birthday party also helped me with advice to how to grow my business. So their personal job is, let's say, to help businesses grow, and they were giving me so much support, so much intel in exactly how to grow myself because they really love the work that I've done. So when you create this community and this joy around everyone, not just the kids, but with the parents, the people around you, everyone gets intrigued with what your work and they all want to have an input.
Do you
So I think that's
Are
the
you
thing.
planning to create any family events or volunteer opportunities for the future?
Yeah, in the future, I'm definitely gonna need like give volunteering opportunities. I've spoke to a lot of people on LinkedIn. I've had loads of messages on like how to start things before, and I've always said to them, once I've hit a certain stage in my career with Elevate 360, I'm gonna reach back to everyone and like club opportunities, coaching opportunities, stuff like that. And I do want to do summer events.
Okay.
So our family run business is an ice cream business. So my dad knows a lot of, and like my dad, my cousins, everyone, they all know a lot of schools, a lot of kids, and
Okay.
I kind of want to merge Elevate 360 with this and create this big community around Elevate 360. But yeah, that's my.
That would be nice. Good luck with that.
It'll be sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does like it goes against the fact of ice cream. It's not healthy, but then football's healthy, so it goes against it. But it's a good mix.
Yeah, I mean,
Kids love both.
if it's summer, we can do something on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Co- coaches get a little ice cream as well.
a little bit reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one. So, what's the best advice you ever received from
The
time
best
you coaching?
advice. The best advice which I preach till this day is your network is your net worth.
Okay.
Um, when I first started out, I'd say like, was it 8 months ago? I went to an event hosted by one of the football clubs, like a well-known football club. And at this event, they just kept on preaching, network is your net worth.
Okay.
That day I opened LinkedIn. Within my first 2 months, I was just on LinkedIn following everyone. Now I've got like, let's say 500 connections. I'm getting there. I'm big time now. You get me? So yeah, I'm working on that. Network is your net worth, and just don't stop getting to know
where
people.
can new coaches can find you?
LinkedIn,
LinkedIn.
100%. Instagram, Elevate 360 Academy. You can find us on Instagram,
Okay.
TikTok, um, all over social media, Facebook as well.
You're
But yeah,
you're
if you want to get in contact,
you're our
LinkedIn.
main sponsors as well today. So
Yeah, yeah, come on.
okay. we totally behind you. Okay, anything you need, I will put down on the links your LinkedIn, Instagram,
Yeah,
TikTok. Do you have TikTok?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. If anyone has any questions, anything,
I will
ask
put
away.
the
Innit?
link underneath. Okay,
Yeah.
and so last question for your academy. What's your vision for the next 2 to 3 years?
Um, when I first started, I didn't look into the future because I always say I don't know what's gonna happen, so I kind of just go with the flow. And my vision's changed a lot. But my current vision for the next 2 to 3 years is I want to take kids from whatever level they're at. They might be really good or not the best, and I want to elevate their not only their football abilities but their personal traits, their confidence in themselves, and make them overall a good person. Um, and then with my network, which I'm saying again, I want to give them their opportunities for like trials with, let's say, Crystal Palace. It could be Arsenal, a trial with Tottenham. So I want to kind of take them from the bottom and try and give them opportunities of how it feels like to get to the top and like be by their side. They always need someone by their side,
Oh yeah.
and I think that's what a lot of kids are missing.
And how do you link your values that you told me before with your personal development of the players?
That's a good question. So not every kid, let's say, has leadership traits or leadership skills, but leadership is, let's say, for example, an academy scout is what they look for. They look for leadership. They look for confidence on the ball. They look for respect and teamwork. So giving them the opportunities where they're able to have these trials or able to be influenced with these type of people in an environment where they're able to show themselves, I feel like all of that will come. So that's where the values will show.
Okay.
So as long as I can drill these values into their head and help them understand this is what makes a player, then yeah, I feel like they could get there.
How a leader looks in your team?
A leader, a leader is very like it's hard to find a leader, but for me, a leader is somebody who picks up their teammates, who gives positive phrases, and is overall like a good person. I don't want somebody on my team or like somebody who puts other people down, makes them feel bad for their own good. And in football, it's not a one-man team. There's 11 players on the pitch, so you need to be a leader to everybody. You need to have an impact towards your team in a positive way. So that's what a leader is.
What kind of players are you looking for your academy?
Um, for me, anyone like I develop players one on one and within group sessions. So you could be from like the best of the best to the lowest and worst, for example. As long as I'm able to have some impact on your growth and some impact on, your personal success, then that's all I care about. So there's nothing that I specifically look for. It's when somebody's joining my academy at the start, they go through a registration form of, what do you want to improve? It could be strength and conditioning. You might want to get faster. You might want to build your technical abilities. And all of this, I would then create a personal plan for that person. So the kid, for example, that I'm coaching one on one of the kids, they want to improve their strength and conditioning, their speed, their agility, whilst also improving on their technical abilities. So at the end of each session, we have 15 minutes strength and conditioning. I teach them how to get around the player, how to protect the football, you know, teaching them the little parts, like little muscles. So they're still 8, 9 years old. They're not going to know the muscles. So I show them all your power comes from your legs. To work on your legs, we can do this, that. And they're still growing. So all of that will come with time. But, they learn unconsciously anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, it's all about habits and start for the basics and start
Yeah.
creating these patterns of how to be confident with your body first, with your muscles,
Mm.
with your runnings, with your ability to look forward. And it's quite difficult at the start, especially on these ages. You you cannot just from one day to another. It's a patterns of football, I think, and it's very difficult for for the new kids right now that there are not so many spaces and many teams they don't have lots of time to train. They have to go on so maybe as you say 1v1s so you can take a little bit your
yeah.
time by yourself, starting improving the fundamentals because if you go in a team there is no lots of space, lots of time to start doing something that the coach might not help you with it. So you have to go to do
And
the 1v1s, 2v2s and
yeah,
to help you.
a lot of parents as well don't actually realize how to help their kids in football. So I've clocked this, like, and I've realized that some parents try to put like negative, like they give their kids negative attitude when they've done something wrong. They're like, "Oh, you could do this better, try harder," but they don't realize that a little bit of positive reinforcement could actually help, or they don't know how to make their kid faster. So when the parents come and watch the sessions that I do with them, it's not only the kid that's learning, the parents are also learning. So then I'll give the parents some feedback saying, when you go home, try this, this, that.
Like,
And that's
do you have any
exactly,
specific trick? What do the parents need to tell to the kids when when they're playing football? Like at home, what a parent should say to the kid? Like if there's any situation that you feel
just
like,
be positive. Yeah, like for me, I've seen a lot of parents out there that are very, very strict on their kids, which is good. Sometimes it's good, but be positive. If you see them doing wrong, like they need that confidence, so reinforce them in a positive way and try to be there for them. Because if you're not there for them, you don't know what's going through their mind. Like they may lose the passion for football. And that's why I feel like I'm trying to be the best role model I can be for these kids out there.
especially on this
Um,
age,
yeah,
it's quite difficult for the kids because
yeah, at this age,
they close into themselves. If something goes
yeah,
negative way, then they start getting inside their heads and and it has impact on the football as well.
yeah, like they're not robots.
Uh,
So just
yeah,
teach them how to be a person and how to be the best version of themselves. Everything else will just come along.
I've seen it many times
That's
with
the main
parents.
thing.
They have
Yeah,
very negative impact to the kids and on training and on the match day, which is
yeah,
sometimes maybe you have the best player, but they cannot express themselves because maybe they're afraid or they're not they're afraid of trying new things. And as you say, be
yeah,
confident with the ball.
yeah.
So
Be
important.
100%. Be confident. Like be confident to show yourself. And I always say to parents and kids, like if you've done one thing that you feel like it was really good, you've had a good day, you've had a successful day, you've learned something. Like for example, if you've done a turn which sent 5 players to the shops and you was really happy about that turn, that means you've had a good day. Don't look at the bad things you've done because everything else will kind of go away. Do you get it? That's what I look at.
Cool.
Yeah.
So now I want to see your creativity. I have a challenge for you.
Okay.
Are you up for it?
Yeah. Of course.
So
I'm ready. I'm
I
ready.
want you to create a rival activity for grassroots players, foundation year. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe you can find for everyone, but mainly on foundation year. For yeah, an rival activity. You can go.
Okay. Rival activity. I think a rival activity is probably the hardest thing. Not the hardest thing, but it's something that every coach needs and every kid needs. One thing that I've used for all ages as well that it's worked for, especially with my under eights, is it's like a level up circuit. So there's 3 levels, 4 levels, 5 levels, as many as you want. And each circuit, each section has its own rules. So for you to get to level 5, you need to get past level 1, 2, 3, 4. And for me, it was level 1, you have to do kick up variations.
Okay.
Level 2, you have to do ball mastery variations. So that could be like turns, skills, anything cool, anything specific. And then level 3 is always the best one, crossbar.
Okay.
Every kid loves to hit the crossbar. And like this activity, not only it gets them ready for coaching, but they also feel successful because they've passed every level.
Okay.
So by the time they've finished level 3 and they've come to you, they're all ready to learn. They're all like, "Oh, I've already done something good today." It puts them in a good mood.
And I think it's helping a bit the young players as well.
Yeah,
Cerebral activity, because if someone is struggling with something, you can lower a little bit the level. You can make it.
100%.
You can make it. I mean, you can make it on their own environment.
It's easy. It's easy to adapt to kind of each individual. So if you're dealing with individuals that are really, really good, you can make the activities even harder. So instead of hitting the crossbar once, you hit it 3 times, or hit the crossbar with the back of your heel, for example. Anything in the world. Just be creative. Make sure it's fun, and sometimes get involved as well.
And you can use it
You
on
know,
all the ages as well. I think
yeah, all day.
you can just make it a bit more difficult for the ages that,
Yeah, 100%.
like,
And like when it's competitive, everyone gets involved because everyone wants to be first in it.
it's true.
You could say, I don't know, first to do it picks their own team or doesn't wear bibs, anything like that, and everyone just wants to win.
Oh yeah, 100%,
Yeah,
100%. Oh, it's so good, man. I like it. I will steal it from you, alright?
yeah, God.
So, coaches, it's time to act for you. Get creative, test your sessions as well. Share it with us using Elevate 360 Challenge is a hashtag. We can wait for you to see what you come up with. Pick a key coaching principle, arrival activity if you like. Design a unique training session and test it with your team and share it with us using the hashtag Elevate 360 Challenge. Okay. Any suggestions for?
Suggestions: be creative. No idea is a bad idea, so you know, just do whatever you want to do.
Nice one. I like it. So, before we go, is there any piece of advice that we didn't discuss enough and we want to discuss right now?
From my end, for any coaches, thinking about starting their own academy, for anybody who's thinking about getting into coaching, like just do it. Don't wait, do it now. And if you're not successful, there's nothing you've lost. There's always going to be something that you've gained. So I would
Yeah,
say,
there's many times that we start organizing for years and planning and put down time that we weren't supposed to put. Like, we're going so far, we create the whole plan, and at the end
yeah,
we don't even know if it's gonna happen. And it was
yeah,
something similar was happening for me and my podcast. I was planning for a long time, and then I realized, oh, I didn't even start an episode. Okay, let me start first,
yeah,
and then I see how it goes, and I start planning for me. Because if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I don't need to spend all this time planning and at the end creating
yeah.
nothing. So it's better if we
Uh,
start now, start your thing, do your thing, and then slowly everybody's gonna come. Don't
100%.
don't wait for the perfect moment to come. It will never come the perfect moment.
You told me that actually when we finished the session, innit?
Remember that.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Shoot your
That
first
was just before
video.
I started.
Start your first social media. Is very important, as you said before. Start your own thing. Start anything you have in your mind. Just start it now, because
Yeah,
if if not now, then when? I don't think you're never gonna have a time. Yeah.
yeah. There's never a perfect moment. The wise words, I like that one.
It's never a perfect moment, because it's true, it's true. Because we see
Yeah.
so many times in social media all these perfect academies, perfect players, perfect 1v1s, but what comes behind, we don't see it.
Yeah, like the struggle that they had to go through to get there, like where they started, no
Yeah,
one actually sees it. So
and
don't,
no one started perfect. No one
yeah,
ever. The best teams in the world, no one started better. The best coaches in the world, they have failures and they have successes, and then that's how it goes. And
just
yeah,
don't compare yourself either. I would say don't compare yourself to other coaches. Don't compare yourself to other academies. You know, your idea is your idea. In coaching, there's 100 different styles out there.
Totally agree.
From like Jose Mourinho to Pep Guardiola, like two totally different people,
Totally agree.
both successful.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
So we came into the end now. Thank you so much, Ali, for. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for all the insights today.
No worries.
It was
very
wonderful. And yeah, I hope the new coaches that they're listening there out there, I hope they will take any valuable advices there. And it's very difficult to start something. Very difficult.
Yes.
But if you start, then you never stop. Trust me. And well done. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good luck. Anything. Thanks, man.
Thank you. I need the good luck. I'm not gonna lie.
Have a lovely day, man.
You too. Thank you, bro.